Well, looky there. We're all set up. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Let me just scoot this. This is my laptop. Okay. I got a new setup. I'm really excited. I'm really excited, guys. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on for you. This is for Taurus, all places. Your monthly reading for the last few weeks of March, because this is the first month that I'm going back to doing the monthly readings instead of weeklies or bi-weeklies. So we're just going to do monthlies again, which I'm really excited about. And then I will do April as well. So it'll be two separate spreads. And let's get into it. I feel like my camera's a little off. I feel like it's a little off. Okay, I feel better. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Last few weeks of March. Okay, we're going to use the Sacred Journey for you. I feel like I need to pull this in just a little bit. Yeah. I needed a little bit more room. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for you, my dear Taurus. Just bear with me. That bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. We're just going to put it over here. I don't want it to fall off the table, and it's about to. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. A lot of progressive movement. Oh, you also have Venus in Taurus as of today. We'll stay there till the 11th of April. So a great time for you to really invest in romance or to invest in anything that has to do with luxury, finances, maybe even your physical health and appearance. This would be a really good time for that. Okay. I hear take time to retreat. I also heard rest and meditate. March, last few weeks of March. They're very focused on April. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. I feel like your energy is already in April, but you're just in the existence of March. I know for some of you might be like, what the fuck do you mean by that? It's like energetically you're already ready for April to come, but March is really just moving slower than you'd like. Rejuvenating rain and distant thunder. Clear the air. This is going to be a tying up loose ends for you the last 2 weeks of March. Tying up loose ends for sure. And then you have Desert Passage, Trust There's a Divine Plan, and Walk in Beauty, Wondrous Universe. Unknown territory. There's like a monkey on your back. Like there's just like this heaviness on your back when I focus on March's energy for you. And I really just want to go like get it off. Like I feel it in my neck. I feel it in my back. I don't like this. It's not that the energy's bad. It's heavy. And your overall energy is transformation, the Phoenix card, right? So a fresh new way of living is emerging, right? It's coming. It's on its way. It's in reverse. And I think that's why like your energy feels like it's in April. It's ready for the new, but you still have these last 2 weeks of March to really work on clearing some things out and getting your ducks in a row. Okay. Sorry, I still have like more and more of my team coming in right now. I just got back from taking a break. That's why. So just give me a minute. In the flow, rejuvenating rain. Okay. I I really want to use this deck for you. It's my mini deck for March. So let's see what's going on here. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. I feel like your head is very cluttered. I feel like the headspace is very cluttered. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. There's like a frustration that's not just being, it's just not being addressed. And I feel it literally between my shoulder blades. I feel it on my back, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling. So let's see what we have for you, my dear. Why is in the flow here for Taurus? Yeah, there's the conflict. You're really being called to release this. You know it's there too. Whatever this tension or this worry, it's worry. That's what it is. It feels like it might be showing up as frustration, but really it's worry. This is a fear. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's the devil, the fear, justice, and the 2 of cups, and the world on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I can tell it's a heavy energy because I feel like my ears and my crown are like being clogged up, and I hate that feeling. It makes doing readings really like draining. So I'm going to be drinking lots of water throughout the reading, so just be mindful of that. Like, I'm not trying to interrupt it, but. Okay. With the devil and the justice card, I heard done dirty. I heard Denmark too, though. This is solar plexus. So this has to do with, like we said, fear, but it feels very solar plexus. Solar plexus is where our ego is in our energetic body. Like when I want to go like this is how I work in a Reiki session. This to me is very solar plexus. It's very, there's fear that we're clearing out, right? We're clearing it out as I sit here. But at the same time, there is uncertainty. And as you clear some fear out, then more fear comes up. What you're doing is you're picking at the grapes on the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? And until you get to the root of it, right? The root of your trauma. Heard it from a friend. It's a great analogy. It's the root of the problem, the root of the fear. And it's almost like, okay, well, I got rid of that scarcity mindset. I got rid of this being hypercritical of myself. I got rid of this and I got rid of that. But really, the root of it is I feel unworthy, right? Because when we feel unworthy, we don't feel worthy of abundance, scarcity mindset. We don't feel worthy of the partner, abandonment, rejection issues, right? Waiting for the sky to fall. I don't feel worthy, right? Yes, you are worthy. You're very worthy. 2 of Cups in reverse. And this is why it's clearing out the past. Heal the present moment, right? Because who you are in the present moment has also experienced all of the past. And it's about coming not to terms with it, but allowing yourself to see it and just unbiasedly acknowledge it and accept it so you can really release it. It's a really great place to be. You're ending a really, really big cycle. Really, really big with the world there. Underneath it is the 8 of Swords, right? Don't be judgmental of yourself in this. Like everything is really working out for you. You have the Fool, you have this brand new beginning coming. This universe is just saying, hey, just make some space, right? You're filled up to here, but I need this much space for the new beginning. So don't get rid of just this much, right? Because that new beginning is going to lead to new beginnings, new relationships, new people, new experiences, new knowledge. Clean yourself out. Allow yourself to be free to empty into the earth. Okay, let's look at distant thunder, clear the air. So let's look at what you're clearing. This is going to be a confrontation. This is going to be a communication with another person. Yeah, 9 of Wands, we'll get 2 more. Lovers, there it is. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is an olive branch, right? It's the confrontation energy, I feel, is most likely this 9 of Wands energy. It's more so a fear of the confrontation than confrontation actually happening, right? So if you're accustomed to expressing how you feel, and then you feel, they're showing me mermaids all of a sudden. I don't really work with things like they said, now you do. I perceive mermaids as deception. I perceive it as something that looks really pretty, that's really attractive, but can be really like deceptive in some way. Okay, this is the thought process. Your thought process about this is deceptive. So there's actually a lot of healing happening. You're going to be taking a break from whatever relationship or dynamic this is. And when I say break, it's not like how we so often relate to it here. And normal relationships like, oh, we're on a break. No, it's just like, hey, I need to go take a walk. I need to take some time for myself, like spending more time with yourself than usual. Like remind yourself of how important language is, right? How you attach to language. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is going to be a slow process. Makes sense because we have Venus and Taurus. And Taurus, your energy is slow. And so when it comes to relationships, when it comes to money and relationships, not just external, it's also the relationship itself. This is going to be a slow healing process. But we're being asked to slow down to embody our feminine energy, Venusian energy. And Taurus, you are Venusian. You are this very Venusian energy. So allow yourself to receive these last 2 weeks of March, right? Let's look at Desert Passage. Yeah, as soon as we start shifting into the slowing down, the healing, now my ears aren't tight anymore and my head's starting to get lighter. So that tells me that you're in the process of releasing a lot of this energy. I'm just grounding it into the earth really quick. Okay, so now you have a relationship coming in. They show me a man walking toward me. Trust there's a divine plan. Doesn't mean that it has to be a man. They're just showing that to me to signify a relationship. So just be mindful of that. Two of Swords. Yeah, here's the Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups in reverse, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so it's highlighting the lack of receptivity to these offers. Someone's coming in or trying to come in, right? You don't know this person. You don't know them. You don't know them. Either you don't know them or it's something that is like coming from left field, like you weren't expecting it, because it feels like you want nothing to do with anybody, and then there's this offer coming in but your energy is just shut down. That's really what it feels like. It feels like I need to cocoon. It doesn't feel like you're doing like in-depth like reaching into your trauma kind of healing. It feels like rest, rejuvenate, be present, feel myself. That's it. Like just sitting there. This Two of Swords, I don't feel it how I would a normal Two of Swords. It feels more so like that cocoon, like eyes closed. I'm ignorant to what's going on around me. I'm in my own little, oblivious would be a better word instead of ignorant, but oblivious to what's going on around me. And I'm here in my own space, like just really allowing myself to be present. There is a fear that comes with this because the Two Swords around this energy makes it seem like it's ready to defend itself. I think this is a lot to do with feeling safe with yourself, even when you can't see, hear, or know what is coming your way. It's just being safe in the present moment, like really knowing like everything's fine. Everything's fine. I put the energy out there and it's already coming my way. It's like flocks, a stampede of abundance, a stampede of love. And I can be present and just know that I planted the seed and now I wait to receive, right? You did the giving and then you receive it, but allow yourself to be open to receiving. Sit with your arms like this. Don't sit with your crossed arms, right? Don't sit crossed. Even crossing your legs, right? Things like that, like that's a whole nother tangent. But with the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, there's a 3 of Cups energy here present. So this person might be making an offer, like an olive branch, like I said earlier, to come to reconcile. And you might really be struggling to be open and receptive to this, or this could be you really thinking if you want to offer a reconciliation. I feel it's more so on the receiving end of it because you're being put into your feminine energy, a receptive energy. And you're also being asked to do a lot of healing and to stop fearing that this is not going to happen, because it is. It's going to happen when you stop hoping and clinging on to it. It's kind of like if I'm manifesting this tower, and I cling on to it so tight in my mind, I'm never going to see it because it never has room to actually move to me. Because I'm squeezing it. It can't move. It can't vibrate, right? It can't be at its own frequency because you're just engulfing it with your own. Let's look at the wondrous universe, walk in beauty. 3 of Swords. What does Taurus must need to know about this? This is the root. This is your root chakra. This is a pulling away. Not in a sense, yeah, you are pulling away, but this I just heard distortion. Okay, so yeah. So this has to do with not feeling safe. This has to do with not feeling safe. This could also come across as lacking trust in self or in others with this. Yeah, that would explain the heavy head, the blocked third eye. Typically, the root and the third eye are always connected. You're doing a lot of healing about trusting yourself, just trusting yourself. This isn't about other people. This is about you. Then we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, followed by the Seven of Swords, right? So this new energy is coming in because you're doing this healing. And because the 7 minus the 3 is the 4 of Swords, the healing, right? But now you're in this healing, you're starting to feel different. And so it's going to trigger any fear you have about change or different being around you energetically, right? And so you're going to be asked to really surrender and allow yourself to embody it instead of that innate instinct, our primal instinct to run to what's familiar because we have learned how to thrive there. The universe is saying, hey, I'm bringing you something new. Don't be fearful. Don't run back to the old. Like, don't avoid this new beginning. You can look at it, but like, make sure you keep moving forward, right? Have the confidence in yourself to progress. Knight of Wands and the Strength card, right? To keep progressing towards what's really lighting you up. Let's look at the Wondrous Universe a little deeper. I feel like April, you're really going to take off. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So that's you going back and forth between the old and the new. Yeah, and then you have the Ten of Wands. Beautiful. I love this for you. You're closing all of this fear, all these limiting beliefs, all these things out over the next 2 weeks. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be in this down, yucky, like energy of, oh my gosh, life is hard. No, it could actually mean that you start to feel lighter because remember, this reach energy. So it's just saying that your energy, you start at the 9 of Wands, then you get to the 10 of Wands, right? And in the middle of it, you're cocooning, right? You're going through the mastery of releasing what is heavy on yourself, 9, right? And then you're going to releasing what is heavy in your environment, 10, which is the pain or the mistrust of self or your work or your ability to whatever it is, right? You're getting to a much lighter place because you're creating space for the new. So let's look at unknown territory. It's also in reverse. If you're feeling like your third eye or your root are really blocked, go ahead and book a Reiki session if you want to, if you feel called to, or if you're certified in Reiki 1, do it on yourself. That would be really beneficial to you during this time. I also have meditations and affirmations available on my YouTube playlist for clearing out the chakras, as well as cord cutting in regards, not to people. Don't do it for people. Please don't do that. Because if you're genuinely on a soul energetic level, not ready to let them go, and typically we are our worst judgment of that. If you can't be honest with yourself, don't cut away people, cut away emotions or limiting beliefs, like cut away scarcity mindset, codependency, attachment to substances, people, emotions, and things, right? Attachment to people in the sense of codependency, or really it's just codependency because codependency is an addiction to another person. So that's what I mean. Work it on limiting beliefs and emotions, because then you're getting to the root of the problem versus like the people or things that show up in your life representing the real lesson. Okay. So let's look at unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. You got the 7 of Swords out again. Okay. Then you have the King of Swords in reverse and the Sun. Yeah. So there's a part of you that's really being pulled, not really being pulled. There's a part of you that is more so really wanting to redirect to the past, right? To backtrack instead of moving forward, because you know that you're moving into this awareness, you're moving into this happiness, you're moving into this bliss, the sun. And part of you is like, no, it's not true. It's an illusion. It's not really there. No, it's there. It's there. And it's for you. It wants you. So let's look at transformation. What's going on for Taurus for March with transformation? Yeah. So we have the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, both in reverse. So a fresh new way of living is emerging. I feel like you're really going to have a lot of new friends, family, soul tribe, and even relationships come in. But you're still going through the process of mourning what you used to be attached to. With the 8 and the 3, there's a 5 of Cups in reverse. So you're still emotionally releasing. You're in the midst of this transformation, right? The people or behaviors attached to old relationships. Yeah, the world, bottom of the deck again, right? So this is you closing out a really big cycle. And then the 8 of Swords again. And then the 9 of Cups. Wow. Really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. So that is March. Let's go into, I guess I'll pull a card for, do I want to do this for March? No, I won't. I'll do it at the end of the reading, just like I did for the other signs. I'll do that. Okay. Oh, but I feel so pulled to do it for you. Okay, we're going to do one. We're going to do one. I'm probably going to use a different deck, though, for you, rather than that. I'll probably just use this deck, actually. No, I don't want to. It doesn't feel right. So let's, yeah, I'm just going to use this one. This is a great deck to close out readings with. It really is. For getting final advice. Any final advice for Taurus for March, please, Spirit? Any final advice for Taurus for the month of March? Any final advice for Taurus? Ooh. Doorkeeper and receive. How fitting. And then you have the seer, the third eye. You are seeing things clearly. Very, very fitting. So this represents the third eye. Even though this has a third eye card in this deck, the seer represents the third eye for me as well. It's the I trust myself enough to take in my reality and see it for what it is, right? So then you have receive. 44, abundance is yours. Allow yourself to receive. This is speaking to being open to trusting yourself and trusting the universe so these new beginnings can come your way. You have the doorkeeper in reverse, which is actually the only card in this deck that is the same meaning in reverse as it is upright. And it says discernment is key. It's time to decide who gets access to you. This card, when you read it from the book, it actually talks about this not just being other people. It's also about spirit. Like if you're practicing escapism and like constantly scrolling through your phone or constantly meditating or constantly clearing your chakras or constantly talking to God, universe, spirit, your guides, whatever label you want to use, your higher self, right? It's about being here, present in this moment, because Taurus, you are this earth, really grounded here and now energy. And if you don't feel that you are embodying this very here and now grounded energy, know that that is a really big part of you. That is, you are known as like the four hooves on the ground. Like we are here, we are anchored. Like that's Taurus energy. And you're Venusian. You are love. You are beauty. You are grace. You are receptivity. And so you're being called home to your roots for the last few weeks of March. So when you go into April, you're in the version of your best self to step into this new beginning that's trying to come your way. That is here. It's here energetically, but it's waiting for you to receive it. That's really it. It's like me standing at your door, knocking. Hey, I got something for you. And you're just like, no, I'm not going to answer the door. The universe wants you to answer the door. But first you got to take out the trash so your house don't stink. Okay? Okay. Let's get into it. Let's do the next one. Let's do, I heard cosmic. Taurus, I always feel so guided to crystal visions for you, but I don't think I want to. I actually think, yeah. Okay, so, for April, please. For April, for Taurus, April for Taurus. Okay, they said masculine, feminine. Okay, so that's these two for me. My Marchetti tarot decks. Hey, look, a little piece of sage. It's a sage. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of water before we begin. And, I don't think I'm going to use an oracle. I kind of want to, though. Yeah, let's do energy oracle again. I did this for the Aries read, and I really liked it. I did. They said this is not fitting for you. For April. Ooh, interesting. I just got done saying how I struggle with this deck for some reason. I've had it for years, and it just has not been one that I use much. So I guess we're shifting into the energy that this deck will finally be ready to be used. Yup, that's okay. I started to feel it in my solar plexus. Yup. Bright yellow, yeah. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. Taurus for April. Taurus for April. What can Taurus most expect for April 2023, please, Spirit? I heard show them the north. Okay. I don't know why that made me think of North Node right away. Show them their north. Heal the ouch in reverse. Okay. 11. 38 breaks down to an 11, a master number. So new beginning, 1-1. In Stormfield, which is very similar to tornado warning and the energy oracle. It's in reverse, which means that the chaos is passing. Okay, and then you have Field of Dreams, home in reverse, and commitment and intention. Oh, I really like this for you. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we have the Wizard of Awareness in reverse. Okay. Okay. So the healing's coming to a close. In regards to the emotional side of things, I feel I need to say that. In regards to the emotional side of things, I think it's going to be like emotional, mental, and financial for you. Some of you, it's the physical home that we're talking about here. This is emotional. This is relationship. It's very much relationship. Field of Dreams, we get into manifesting over here. Okay, so you're also creating a lot here. This is a lot of building energy. This feels very boom, 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 moving very quickly. This is physical health. This has to do with physical health or the material world. This feels very physical health, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, you might be changing your diet, or you might be starting a new exercise regimen at this time in the month of April. You might be getting more serious about just having a more structured routine throughout your day. There's something here that's really affecting your overall health and helping your physical vitality start to peak. I think that this is you making a commitment to yourself with commitment. I heard changes in order with this. Yeah, no, everything. Wow. April's going to be a great month for you. It is. It's going to be, don't be scared by the reversals, because it's actually, sometimes reversals are actually just internal, or it's a release. So it's not necessarily bad. Like, literally in the book, Stormfield's in reverse is releasing the chaos. It's releasing the difficulty. It's recognizing what chaos has occurred and like integrating it. And that's why it's next to heal the ouch. Heal the ouch in reverse tells me that you might be still resisting a little bit of your healing, and then eventually you get to this place of like, screw it, and you just dump it. You have intention in reverse over here. This feels more so like impatience, like you put your intention out there. Some of you need to get clear about what your why is. Like, what? Okay, this has to do with other people now. So you're starting to fall in love with yourself, and you're manifesting these things, but you need to figure out why you really want them, because that's going to lead you to more healing, actually. So like asking yourself, like, why do I want to hear from this person? Have you asked yourself if you even want this person in your life, or do you just want to hear from them because you want to feel wanted? Right? That's the kind of things that are becoming to your awareness. Like, if you're chasing someone or something, are you actually going to be happy when you have it? Or are you just going to be happy that you were able to have it? Right? Wanting to feel like you won, you achieved, you're wanted is a reflection of the lack of self-worth, like the feeling of not feeling confident or victorious in who you are as you are, right? Or not wanting yourself. And so in turn, you're seeking another to want you because part of you does not feel worthy in some way. Those are things that are going to be highlighted. Wizard of Awareness in reverse. I really like this energy. Yeah, so it's really interesting. We're talking about what's going to be highlighted in your awareness, right? Wizard of Awareness is your overall energy. Underneath it is rock bottom. So you are basically going through your resurrection, your transformation, another awakening. To me, I think life is a constant awakening. And it's just like, we awaken, we hit a plateau to integrate. We awaken, we hit a plateau to integrate. I don't think that it's, oh my gosh, I'm going through an awakening. No, I think you're just going through life, and then you integrate all those lessons, and things are going good for a while. And then you get some more challenges and some more lessons. And that's what we label those peaks, as awakenings, you know? So that's my perspective. You don't have to attach to that, but that's how I see it, because they happen so like cyclically. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you. But yeah, you're raising your awareness of different parts of yourself and how it's affecting your external reality. I'm really happy that your physical health is going to be improving. Like, this feels really good. It does. It feels really good. It feels really rewarding. And whatever you're building, don't get down on yourself if it doesn't happen in the time or in the way that you want it to. It's going to happen exactly as it. Some of you, this is I heard bidding. Why do I feel like this is like someone going to the horse races and bidding money? I don't know if you're trying to be a caddy or something. I keep feeling like horse races, caddy. You might just simply want to work with horses. They keep saying a caddy though. So take it if it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at Heal the Ouch for Taurus for April, please, Spirit. Yes, sit up a little bit. What do we have for Taurus for April? The Sun. This is my masculine deck. The first card out is the Sun in reverse. That's funny. And then my feminine. Heal the Ouch. 3 of Wands. 6. Okay. Very similar to Aries. Very similar to the Aries read with this theme that you're going through. The Sun is Leo, by the way. It's okay to let this go. This feels like a mourning almost. Yeah, Death, bottom of the deck. It feels like a mourning because as soon as I said mourning in my head, they're like, look at the bottom. Oh, there it is, Death. Yeah, this feels like a mourning. It feels very treacherous is the word I want to use. Like, it's not that I don't feel like what's being addressed is what's treacherous. It feels more so like this, it's like almost like fighting with your own mind to get to that place of accepting, like, I just got to do this work. And it doesn't have to be a fight. And I think that's what's frustrating or treacherous about this. Yeah. Let's look. Oh, wait. That's right. That's why I have this deck. I want to look into the Sun. I want to see what's going on here with the Sun. Show me what I most need to see with the Sun, please, Spirit. Yeah, Death in reverse. Very redundant, very fitting. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're in the midst of going through immense change, immense rebirth, and going into, I feel like the first 2 weeks of April are probably going to be very quick, but also very like clearing it all away, because it's going to be not quick just for healing. It's going to be quick for building. So let's see what's going on with this 3 of Wands for you, Taurus. Yeah, King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, 3 of Swords. Yeah. So you're addressing, and we're just going to say that. You're addressing, what else do you got? They have something else here. They keep stopping me. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. You're addressing and clearing out, because that's what I was initially going to say. And then they kept stopping me, and I was like, why? So, because the new beginning's here. It is here. 3 of Wands. You've been waiting for it. It's coming into your awareness now. So energetically, it is here, and it's time for you to really start to step into it. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. I love this Ace of Wands card. Whatever this new beginning. Okay, so some of this has to do with they keep showing me like fast moving things. Like now I'm getting cars when before it was the horse races. So this could be gambling on racing. That's kind of what this feels like for some of you. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. But this could also be like, I don't know why I keep thinking about NASCAR and like racing like that. 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Some of you that you're just traveling a lot with the Ace of Wands and all this movement energy. Some of you are just traveling a lot. You're making a choice to go somewhere. You're realizing it doesn't have to be difficult. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, so now there's this energy of like, this is what you're healing. Yeah, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, both in reverse. You're not being honest with yourself about your fear of not feeling enough, or your fear of failing, or your fear of losing a black, right? Or abandonment, rejection. This needs to be addressed because it's what's stopping you from embodying this energy of peace. See, now my head's getting heavy again. Yeah, because when we get super close to breaking a belief or a limiting belief or a pattern, our brain naturally is going to really want to fight it. It's really going to want to say, no. Like, I have this here to protect me. I have this here for a reason. It's programmed. It's meant. It's built to protect you, to trigger fight or flight, which is not just an action, is actually a belief as well. Like believing like, oh, I can't invest in this, right? I can't build it, so let me quit, flight, right? Let's look at the storm fields. The new beginning's here, though. It's here. It's just waiting for you to accept it. So let's look at you releasing this. Yeah, so Page of Pentacles and Temperance in reverse. You're growing impatient. Yeah, you have Faith, which is the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Look at all the spiritual energy, masculine and feminine, right? The duality, one's upright, one's reversed, of the masculine and feminine of the higher power. So this conflict is being released and you're being incredibly supported to find clarity on what it is you need to heal. I want to look at Temperance because this Temperance comes across to me as where you're struggling in your healing journey. I feel like it's almost like your focus keeps being brought back to like work or to other people. And this really has to do with the foundations in your life, regardless of the people that they're built with. Yeah, the Sun. Oh, I love this for you. And the Two of Swords. You're deserving of happiness. You are deserving of success. You're deserving of all of these great things. And it's working through. I'd really recommend like doing some EMDR on some of this stuff for reals. Like this lack of self-worth, like really getting into that place of like, where is that rooted? Like, why do I feel that way? Like journal about it, meditate on it. Maybe just talk to yourself. Like, when were other times that I felt this way? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're rejecting the very thing that you want. The chaos is gone. It is gone. The chaos is gone. When you get into April, chaos is gone. Allow yourself to have it. I feel like I talked about this. I can't remember if it was this reading or the Aries reading, but when we are so accustomed to being down or poopy or in fear for so long, when we finally start to feel happiness or hope, we're like, oh no, it must not be real. Yeah. This is like a very skeptical energy, but it's everything you want. It's this new beginning of love, of healing, of happiness, of peace. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is like, it's like almost looking for something that's bad in it. No, everything's great. It's great. It's okay to be scared, but talk to yourself, like ask yourself, why am I scared? Why do I feel this way? Yeah. Because your inner child is now like, you've done the healing on that. It's you now just breaking the pattern of behaving in this way. You've already done the healing. That's why the storm field's in reverse. You've done the healing. Now you're having to apply the healing. You're having to apply and actually take action on what it is you learned about yourself and not behave in the habitual way. Because your inner child is like, no, I'm curious. I want to do these things. So you might go from day to day feeling like really good. And the next day you're like, oh my gosh, why is this voice talking and saying like, no, I can't do it, or I should have fear. No, I should not have fear. I'm doing fantastic, right? It's getting to that place. Okay, so this is when energy starts to pick up. So now we've closed out the healing. Let's look at the field of dreams. I hear commitment and connection with this. Seven of Swords in reverse. I love it. I love it. No more self-sabotaging. I think you're really starting to see yourself really clearly. This is great. Show me dolphins in my mind space. So this is a lot of play, a lot of fun. Yeah, Wounded Warrior, done. Seven of Swords, gone. You're getting rid of a lot of stress, overwhelm, tension, heaviness. You're learning to just have fun again. To like, this is the weight lifting, right? It's getting the monkey off your back. It is the weight lifting. I love this for you. What else we got? Ace of Pentacles. There's that new beginning in the material world, right? So over here we have the Ace of Wands, energetically, right? Soul energy resonating with this new beginning, and then it's going to materialize, right? Because you just had to go through that release. Really nice. Let's look at this Seven of Swords now, Taurus. Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles got the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Nine of Swords in reverse. I love that you're releasing these nines because the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, these are energies of self. So you're releasing the heaviness. You're releasing the anxiety. You're releasing the stress, right? So with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles was on the Seven of Swords. You're starting to rebuild the way that you perceive yourself and your reality. And this also feels like you're investing in new projects now. This is when you get into building mode. This feels about like a week and a half into April, to be honest with you. And with the Two of Pentacles here, that was on top of the Nine of Wands. You might go teeter-totter if you're just feeling really tired and feeling really energized. So find a balance in your day. Now you're going to be challenged to get into the new routine, right? And that's most likely why home is here. It's finding home in your day-to-day life, in your physical body, energetic and financial self, right? And so this new beginning is also the Ace of Swords. I love this for you because this means that it's not only going to be really stable, but it's going to be very true and it's going to be very clear and it's going to be in alignment with you. Love it. So let's look at home. We have 27 for home, which is another 9, and it's in reverse. So this is like releasing old habits and things of that nature. High, oh, I almost said high priestess. It's the moon. The moon. Ooh, okay. 8 of swords. Don't overthink what it is you want to do. It's okay to have a lot of passions. Yeah, with the 8 of pentacles followed by the fool, you want to build, 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 and go, go, go now because now your energy is picking up. Don't overthink it. Allow yourself to explore it and have fun. There's no specific date where this all has to happen by. You create your life, your reality, your thoughts, your emotions, all of it. So allow them to be ones that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that bring you alignment. Okay, so let's look into what's overwhelming you with the 8 of swords. I think that this is just like a real like Knight of Wands energy. It's really wanting to just move really quickly. Eight of Cups. 7 of Swords in reverse. This is that battle of like going back to the old and the new. It's like, consciously, it's like what I said before. It's like consciously knowing, because think about it. You have the 8 of swords, which is the mind, and then you have the 8 of cups, which is the emotions. The mind is trapped, but the emotions are walking away. You're doing the emotional healing, but the mind is where you're having to go create new neural pathways, right? So this is where affirmations and gratitude and changing your routine, allowing your eyes to see the new reality and to filter into a new neural pathway, like a new rite of passage or a new ritual that you live your life by. Like everything is ritual. Like just how I do this reading is ritual. How I do my makeup is ritual. How I get dressed in the morning, how I shower, whether it's head to toe or toe to head, is ritual. That is your ritual. Everything is ritual. So what is your ritual? What is your new self? Because you're still in this phase as you're creating a new you as the Page of Wands, right? Becoming this really playful, creative, excited, passionate person. There's a part of you that is scared to embody that at times, and you're having to like calm that voice down, and that's okay. It's okay. Empress, oh, I love this for you so much. This is your energy. It's Venusian. It is Taurus. It is beautiful. It is also Libra with the 9 of Wands here. When you get to that place of really releasing this heaviness consistently, you're going to be so receptive. So let's see what the universe is showing you. You don't have to be defensive in your relationships. You don't have to you don't have to protect your heart. You don't have to. You have a big heart. You have a great heart, and you are smart enough to know what you should or should not say, or what relationships you should or should not take part in, where you need to have boundaries, where you have too many boundaries. You know these things. You know them, and you can trust yourself to really rely on them. You can. And with the Lovers in reverse, I think you're realizing there's a part of you that had this belief that you had to defend yourself from really close, really significant relationships, and it created an imbalance. And with the moon there, upright on top of this moon, it is a validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct, but it also tells me that this was past tense, right? It's released. You're in the process of releasing it in the month of April. This was a limiting belief. Okay. Beautiful. So let's look at commitment. Let's see what commitment is for Taurus. I heard reunion with this. Star. Oh, I love that so much for you. And the 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. 7 of Wands. How fitting is that? So somebody's going to want to come in and they're going to want to invest in a relationship or a dynamic with you. And it's happening in divine time because it's right after you hit this trigger, right? This, I need to protect my heart. So they're coming in to help you heal that trigger, to help you be mindfully aware of like, you don't need to protect yourself. Like you can challenge yourself to trust in this. Okay. So let's look at this Page of Swords. You have the Hierophant and Temperance, both in reverse. This feels like open communication about what it is that you're healing and how you want to move forward. It does. I feel like somebody's coming toward you and you're like, hey, listen, I'm going to lay all my cards out on the table. No pun intended, right? It's saying like, I'm in the midst of this healing. I'm in the midst of like really trying to make new commitments to myself, and I'm just trying to move forward. This is a lot of divine energy. This could also be that your intuition is telling you like, no, not this person. I feel like this is just more so about be patient. You don't have to take the first offer that's coming to you. Like use your discernment, really use this as a test on whether or not you can trust yourself instead of knee-jerk reaction being defensive. Yeah, Emperor in reverse. So this person is coming to you because they have similar wounds that you just healed, right? And you're a true pair, but it's imbalanced. And so what happened is you not upgrade, but you achieved an Empress energy, right? This higher consciousness, really receptive, really loving energy by loving yourself. And in turn, you're attracting people of the masculine who need love because they're lacking to give it to themselves. So they might come across as controlling. They might come across as like overbearing or hovering. And it's really because they have a fear of rejection or abandonment. Okay. Yeah. And so the work between the two of you is to make the slow, steady investment in this dynamic so it can flourish versus embodying this anxiety or ruminating on, oh my gosh, what should I do? Is this too soon? Is that too soon? Like, just be in your most authentic self. Just be in your most authentic self. So let's see intention. I feel like this is about your, like, not your intention for this, but like the intention the universe has for you and this dynamic. I think there's like I want to know and I don't see it. I don't understand it. Yeah. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups. So it's about the intention is to make you see the very things that are good for you. You might have a knee-jerk reaction to want to deny it, right? Might not want to invest in it. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Just like you have the Knight of Pentacles on this dynamic with this person, right? And you had the Ace of Wands show up. So this person's going to play at bottom of the deck as the Four of Swords. Yeah. So you're meant to go through a healing journey with this person, whether it be romantic or platonic. The universe is trying to get you to see that it's okay to love. It's okay to accept people in, and all of us are flawed, but all of us are perfect at the same time, right? Because I'm perfectly me. There's only one me, right? And you're perfectly you, even if you're an identical twin, right? Because there's only one you. There's only one you. Because we're not talking about DNA here, right? We're talking about you as an individual. Let's look at the Four of Cups. Let's see what this is about. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's a fear of really expressing how you feel, or like part of you is also scared of just giving some more of yourself elsewhere after giving it so much to you. You're like, I don't know if I could really give to this person right now because I'm scared that I'm going to end up codependent again, or I'm scared I'm going to get hurt again, or I'm scared, like scared. It's getting rid of that fear and learning to just enjoy life. Learning that life is the experience. It's not about an end goal. So let's look at this Ace of Wands. What? Hermit in reverse, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not about ghosting or running away. It's about surrendering this tendency to want to go silent or to avoid things and really listen to what your soul is calling you to do, even if it challenges you, right? Because intuition typically feels pretty uncomfortable. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, part of you just wants to run from this and not invest in it because there's this assumption that it's not in alignment with you, but that's just the unknown, right? And so in turn, you don't work on it and you don't open your heart space to receiving it. I want to look a little deeper at this Two of Cups. I want to see the truth of this relationship. What's the truth of this Two of Cups? Yeah, Queen of Cups. Very loving. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. This is the challenge. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's the challenge to really invest in it, to really see and realize how much work this is. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hangman. Yeah. So it's about surrendering and accepting the process, accepting what is. Let's look at the Wizard of Awareness. This is your overall energy for April. So for the entire month. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. It's getting to a place, this King of Swords feels very unknown, like to themselves. Like, I don't even know what I want. I don't even know where I want to go. Right. Yeah. And then you have Ace of Pentacles was already there. You have the Ten of Swords. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was with that. Okay. With the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're fighting the universe saying, no, this change is going to create conflict. And they're like, no, it's not creating conflict. It's actually leading you toward an ending. And so this fear of not knowing or not unsure of what's going to happen is leading to this resistance of the divine, but the change is happening regardless. Like you might be fighting it, but it's going to happen regardless. So let's look at the Wheel of Fortune here. I want to see what this is. Yeah, the World. It's helping you close out a cycle. The Ten of Swords beneath it, right? And the Five of Swords is the High Priestess, right? It's the unknown. The conflict is the unknown. Let's look at the King of Swords. Okay, not that one. Why is the King of Swords here? Six of Wands. Yeah. This is all about learning to trust yourself because it's going to lead you to victory. And the Six of Wands is also the card of recognition for me as a reader. And you have the Tower on the bottom of the deck, right? So the Tower is here to help you break down any lack mentality or scarcity mindset. This is great. This is a really transformative next month and a half for you, Taurus. So let's get a final message of advice. I'm actually going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Let me get... Come here. Wow, that's a long reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Wisdom of the Oracle for Taurus for April. Any final advice or messages of healing or guidance? Time to go and chaos and conflict. These are so fitting. These cards basically summarize together to say that the universe brings us directly into chaos and conflict to show us when it's time to walk away or when the storm is spreading new seeds for a new earth to grow, right? It's okay to walk away from beliefs or ways of being or relationships or people, burdens, heaviness, the monkey on your back that just no longer serves you, right? Bottom of deck is blessed. This is all about like the universe really supporting you. You got 22 and 33. So you're really in this divine synchronicity. 22. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. The Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let on gratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. And then you have 33. Chaos and conflict. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outwardly and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you cannot control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray, right? Take that break. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. And then you have time to go, 45. You're at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is a moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstance. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. How fitting. Very, very fitting. Taurus, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being part of Patreon or for checking out this reading via YouTube memberships or Vimeo. I'm grateful for you and for your support of my channel and hope to see you again next month. Bye-bye.